Hi everyone. Lately I've been receiving a lot of comments from students who are preparing for the CAT 2022 exam or at least are planning to prepare. And initially my response to their comments was that the content is already out there. I've created a lot of videos on CAT preparation that can be accessed for free. But when I thought from their point of view, I thought that sometimes we need a structure, we need a playlist wherein we know what video is to be watched when and how can we access it in a manner which is more detailed and structured. So I thought of creating a playlist video which basically takes you through the entire CAT preparation journey and helps you understand what exactly is being offered on this platform and how can you access it. Welcome to all of you, irrespective of which background you come from. You are most welcome to access these videos which I've created basis my experience, and I also try to bring others on the platform so that you can learn from their experiences as well. Now coming back to the CAT 2022 preparation, when I had first created a video for CAT 2021 students, I had told them that there are 8 stages to CAT preparation and I did not have videos for each and every stage, but I told them that I would be able to create them throughout the year, which I have now done, and hence for CAT 2022 students there is already a playlist out there. But in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to further bifurcate those 8 stages and make it even simpler for you by telling you that there are just 3 stages for CAT preparation. First is pre-preparation, second is preparation, and third is post-preparation. Now what these stages basically mean is that first part of your journey is going to be when you're going to get to know what the CAT exam is all about, and you're going to understand what exactly is going to happen throughout the course till the November month when your exam is going to get conducted most likely. The second stage is the preparation stage, when you will be preparing for everything that's there in the syllabus, not including the mocks, because the mocks will be a part of your post-preparation journey. Once you have completed your entire syllabus, your post-preparation journey will begin, wherein you will be taking the mocks, analyzing them, doing your revision, and all those sorts of things. So these are the 3 stages of preparation for CAT 2022. And now I will be starting off with the first stage. Every time there is a video that I recommend you to watch, I would also put its link in the description bar, or if there's a blog post that I would recommend, I would put it in the description bar as well. So use the description box as your repository in order to access the material that I'm recommending in this video. So let's start off with the first stage, and particularly within that the first point, which is to make up your mind that this is an exam that you're going to prepare wholeheartedly for. See, CAT exam is not a race that you can prepare for in 1 month and go and crack the exam. It's a marathon, and if you want to prepare for it, you have to prepare your mind first, that you're up for the rigor that you'll have to be accustomed to throughout the journey. So if you want to do that, there are going to be a lot of concern areas and a lot of concern questions that are going to be in your head. Some of them have been listed on the screen, and these are the questions that are going to bug you before preparation. Hence, the answers to them have already been provided by a lot of people on Quora, on Pagal Guy, on a lot of other platforms, which have been compiled and have been put in the description box for your reference, so that you can be sure that yes, I am clear that I want to prepare for this exam and I want to go ahead. That's your stage 1.1. The next stage is knowing the basics. Basically, you want to understand what is the syllabus of the exam, what is going to be the pattern of this exam, what is the B school categorization, that is what are all the B school options that you're going to have, and what is their eligibility criteria as well. Now for them, I have linked the syllabus given by Byju's because I feel it's quite detailed, and otherwise CAT does not have a syllabus, but every coaching institute can provide you their own syllabus and it is more or less the same, so you can refer to any. All of them are equally valid. The second is regarding the pattern, for which I will refer a link for your reference in the description box. You can go through it. There were 2 kinds of patterns that used to be there. Pre-COVID, there used to be a different pattern, but since 2020, there is a different pattern that's going on. So I will link both of them so that you can understand the changes as well. Next is B school categorization, that is what is the list of B schools and how are they categorized. For this I will link a link by Time Institute. They have beautifully captured what are the different B schools out there. And for the eligibility criteria, I would recommend you to visit each and every institute's eligibility list, which is given on their website, their official websites. One of the best ways to access this for the IIMs is to go to the CAT website. Click on the name of the IIM which is given on the top and you will be taken to their official website. From there you can find the eligibility criteria or the admission procedure for that particular year. So you'll be able to understand what are the eligibility criteria for different B schools out there. This is your stage number 1.2, which is knowing the basics. Now the next stage calls for testing the waters, which basically means that you are going to get a first-hand experience of what the exam is like before even beginning your preparation. Now this might sound interesting to a lot of you and also frightening to a couple of you. Like, why would you want to take a mock right now while the CAT exam is going to be so far away? The reason is because you need to understand both the CAT exam as well as yourself. What sections are you comfortable in and what are the different sections that are out there in the exam? Reading the pattern is one thing, but experiencing the exam is another thing. So I am going to list a free mock list, which is like 15 mocks which are available free of cost for you to access. So you have to go through it, take any one mock and assess yourself. You basically have to ascertain what are the different sections wherein you feel you are particularly weak, and I will let you know why you need to know that, but that's going to be testing the waters. Now under this stage you will have a lot of further questions before beginning your preparation, for which there are different videos that I've already made. For example, this is the time when you are going to ask yourself what is the best time for CAT preparation. Basis my own experience as well as the experience of my batchmates who made it to IIM Ahmedabad, we all believe that a preparation of 11 months or 1 year is more than sufficient for you to crack the exam, whether you are self-preparing or you are taking coaching from any institute. But some students try to take 1.5 years or even longer batches, which sometimes leads to burnout, which I've time and again recommended not to be done. So if you are preparing for the CAT exam, try ascertaining that you start afresh. Basically, you start wholeheartedly from the month of Jan and you prepare till November end, which is probably when the exam is going to take place again. Now, there's a video that I've made on this particular point, which is the best time for CAT preparation. This video is also going to help you answer another question which I'm going to come on to, which is why I said that you need to take a mock in order to ascertain your weaker areas, which is whether or not you should take coaching. Now this question needs to be answered basis the mocks that you are going to take initially in order to assess yourself. After taking the mock, you will get to know what are the sections that you are weak in, and if you find out that there are some sections particularly where you find difficulty in understanding the concepts or you might require external help, then you go for coaching. And I do understand what the next question is going to be: which coaching institute should I take? Now, in order to answer that question, I took a survey of CAT 2020 aspirants for CAT 2021 students, and that survey results were posted on the website. You all can also use the same. There have been a bifurcation of online and offline institutes, and the recommendations, the prices, everything has been posted up there only, so it's going to be beneficial for you all as well. Another question that some of you who are going to self-prepare or who are going to begin their preparation right now might have is that if I want to start right now, then what should I do? How can I self-prepare till the time Jan month comes when I wholeheartedly start my preparation? I think it's a beautiful idea. Even when I was preparing for my CAT exam and when I took my first mock somewhere around this time only, I realized that I'm particularly weak in the quants section. Hence, I started self-preparing for it, and I self-prepared for about 5 to 6 months before beginning my CAT preparation journey in the month of Jan. Hence, I started self-preparing using some self-preparation books. Now these books are widely available. There are a lot of book recommendations which are given out there. But if you want to self-prepare right now for a section that you are weak in, you can check out two videos that I have made on book recommendations. One of them is on Arun Sharma's LR book and one of them is on Arun Sharma's QA book, which recommends you to purchase these books because I firmly believe that the books are very good when it comes to these two sections. I will also put their links in the description box if you want to go and purchase them from Amazon. but these are the two books that I used. I also used the verbal book and the DI book, but most of them were used in the preparation journey part and not in the pre-preparation part. Now you might be wondering that how do I decide what should be my routine in order to use these books, or even when the Jan month starts and I start taking, let's say, coaching from a particular institute, what should be my daily routine. For this I had made a video which is also the most liked video on the channel, which is the daily routine for CAT preparation if you are taking coaching. In that I have explained that there used to be three kinds of routines that I followed across the year, and if you want to ascertain what should be the number of hours required for you to complete your preparation in the self preparation time, which is, let's say, from right now till the month of Jan, for that I've created a video called as hours required in order to prepare for the CAT exam. So I will link both these videos in the description box and you can go through it. So this is your stage 1.3, which is testing the waters after taking the mocks. These are all the questions that are going to be there in your head, and these are all the answers which have been provided for them for the different sub stages that are out there. After completing this, your pre-preparation stage stops and your preparation stage begins, which is when you will start preparing for the different sections out there. Now you are going to need some strategy videos in order to prepare. That is, for different sections, what should be my preparation strategy. For them, individually, I have created a preparation strategy for each and every section, Quants, VARC as well as DILR, that I will link again and you can go through them individually. After that, you are going to also wonder what should be my strategy in order to record the questions or record the formulas or concepts or some tricks that I am coming across while preparing. For that, I have recommended to create a formula book, which is another popular video on the channel. I have also shared my own formula book on the blog, and in a barter deal, we could also get Arun Sharma's formula book from Unacademy team. So that is another material that I will be linking in the description box that you can refer to. A formula book is a book that you create in order to remember the tricks, the formulas, the concepts that are going to help you in the post-preparation stage when you do your revision. Now, a lot of you who are going to self-prepare are going to require some extra resources for preparation. I do understand that a lot of us come from humble backgrounds and it is difficult to access material out there which is very costly these days. So for that, what I've done is that I've created a repository of free material which is available online for different sections. For example, 500 RCs which are free of cost, some DILR questions which are free of cost, some Quants questions that can be accessed for free. Similarly, free sectional tests are also available. Plus, I made a video on Unacademy and I showed that how can you access the Unacademy material free of cost, which has been uploaded by them on their portal. So I will link that as well, explaining all that so that you have a repository of material that you can access when you run short of the resources that you're already using. My final recommendation to you would be, while you will be preparing, whether from free resources or from self-preparation books or from coaching institutes, there are going to be some chapters that carry a higher amount of weightage and occur more frequently in the CAT exam, on which I recently made a video regarding the most important chapters of CAT preparation. So make sure to watch that video pre-hand and also note them down so that while you are preparing for these chapters, you put more emphasis and make sure that your foundations are very strong in there. Please don't consider the foundation stage to be an easy one. This stage often takes a toll on some people. So there are going to be stages, especially for people who are freshers, that may be difficult for them to manage their academics along with the CAT preparation. For that, I had made a video on how to manage CAT preparation as a fresher, which you can surely watch. And similarly, there might be stages even for working professionals wherein they are feeling a little low on motivation, for which I have shared 5 practical ways in order to beat that demotivation stage. So I will link that as well. This all encapsulates the second stage of preparation, which is preparing for the CAT exam. The third stage is regarding post-preparation, which is once you are done with your basics, once you are done with your syllabus, which should be ideally by the month of June or July, you should start taking the mocks. First of all, I don't recommend to take the mocks from June or July onward. I always said that you should take your mocks from the very beginning, for which you can refer to the video on how to take mocks, as to when should be your schedule or timeline to take the mocks and how many mocks are you supposed to take. So do watch that video for this reference. Second thing, when you are deciding to take the mocks, there are going to be some mistakes that you are going to make while you are taking the mocks. So I've made a video on what are the mistakes that can be avoided once you have started taking the mocks, which is another video that you can watch. And finally, there is an attempt strategy when it comes to attempting the mocks, which I recently created basis the latest pattern. So for that, I've created section-wise videos. This will not only help you with the 3.5 strategy, which is to take the mocks, but will also help you with 3.6 strategy, which is to improve your mock scores, which is what we are going to come on. So this will share the attempt strategy as well as a strategy to improve your mock scores. So this is another video created section-wise, which you can watch. And finally, there is going to be a revision schedule that you should be following the moment your preparation ends. So ideally, you should not be revising only after you have taken all the mocks and you are done with your preparation, but once you start taking mocks, you should be revising side by side using the formula book that I had recommended you to create earlier. So do watch this video in order to see how you can formulate your revision strategy. With this, we end with the 3.5 stage, which is to take the mocks, and we move on to 3.6 stage, which is to improve your mock scores. Now here I had already recommended those 3 videos to you. Apart from that, you can watch a video on how to analyze the mocks, which is what should be your strategy once you are done with taking the mocks. What are all the different factors that you should be focusing on in order to improve your mock scores. So this is the 3.6 stage wherein you improve your mock scores. And finally, we come to the 3.7 stage, which is the last few days which are left before the CAT exam. Here I had made a video on the last month of preparation strategy, wherein some tips were shared by a 100% Tyler, a batchmate of mine, who actually shared what should be the mental setup or the strategy for someone who is preparing for this exam. Recently, I've already created a video on 3-month strategy or 75 days left for the CAT exam. So that is another video that you can watch, but that's coming from my experience. I would definitely recommend you to watch the 100% Tyler's video. It contains a lot of interesting insights. Finally, we will come to the stage which is dreaded by most people, which is the D-Day, which will be your final day. Now, I'm yet to create a video for the CAT 2021 aspirants, which is what should be your mindset on that particular day. But I had written a blog post for CAT 2020 aspirants, which is what should be you doing on that particular day, which I will link here in this particular section. And whenever I make the video for CAT 2021 aspirants, which is going to be very soon, I will surely link it below. So these are the 8 stages encapsulating the entire preparation strategy for the CAT exam. I must have missed out on a couple of factors that might be coming into a student's mind, but I could not think of them. If there is anything that you guys want to watch or you want to ask me, please feel free to comment in the comment section. And if there is anything else that you need help with, please do let me know. I would be more than happy to create a video on the same. Thanks a lot for watching it, guys. I hope it was useful for some of you.